All right, my magicians, today I'm gonna teach you guys how to perfectly make the low carb pizza that you all love. It's a little bit tricky, but once you get it down once, it's game over. You have pizza for the rest of your life. So today I'm specifically doing this for you guys because I love you guys and I want to make sure you guys make the perfect pizza every single time. So our first step when making the pizza is we need to preheat our oven on the hottest you can get your oven. Mine is 525 degrees Fahrenheit. All right, so the very first step you're gonna need to do after you preheat the oven is you're gonna need to preheat your stovetop pan. So what we're gonna do is put this pan on a little bit higher than medium heat. So you see that's medium heat, a little bit higher, about a 6 or 7 out of 10. So then, I'm gonna spray our pan, some nonstick butter spray. Let that preheat. Now we gotta make our pizza dough. So now we're gonna turn our scale on and we're gonna put 230 grams of our egg whites in here. So now we're gonna add in 8 grams of our coconut flour. And now we're gonna add in a little bit of our nacho cheddar kernel seasons. So now I like to use a whisk, not just a spoon, because it gets clumpy if you just use a spoon. So we whisk it together. Whisk it together until there's no clumpies in there. Okay, so once our stovetop pan is hot, you can feel, you can really feel the heat. We're gonna add beautiful. So now, because we want it to cook evenly, we're gonna add another pan on top, just like that. And so if you had a cover, you could just put that on top, but we don't have a cover for this pan, so we're just gonna use another pan. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna let this cook until the top is no longer liquidy, and then we're gonna flip it over and then cook it some more until that bottom part is really golden and cooked really, really well, because you wanna shy on the side of overcooked rather than undercooked when you're making this recipe, and you'll see whenever it's done. So we've now taken the cover off, and as you can see, it's completely solid on top. But we want to make sure that bottom is really cooked. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your spatula, you're going to sneak it underneath, and you're just going to look. Okay, so you see it's pretty golden on the bottom. It's safe to say that it's ready to be flipped. Okay, so what we're going to do is, in order to make sure we flip it properly, I love to just clean your stovetop, your countertop. Just like that. You put your pan back down. You spray it again, then you take this, bring it over, flip it over just like that. Okay, so while you're waiting for the base to be cooked, you're gonna wanna get your ingredients together. So you're gonna notice in the recipe, it's a little bit different than the normal one that I tell you guys to do. What I've found is, I love using a little extra fat and using this cheese from Trader Joe's. It only has 3 grams of fat, 5 protein per 1 ounce. So a typical fat-free cheese is 0 fat, like 2 carb, 9 protein. I just enjoy this cheese so much. So I have 1 ounce of it right here. So I have 8 of my turkey pepperonis right here, 1 for each slice of the pizza. And one thing I've been doing lately is getting some queso like this and using this instead of using cheddar cheese, because I have a little bit extra fats to play with. So this only has 3 grams of fat per serving. So I'll show you whenever I make the pizza. And this stuff is a game changer, this HEP spicy red pepper pasta sauce. Only 6 carb per half cup, 125 grams. Okay, so now we're gonna check and see if our pizza is ready. Remember, we want to err on the side of crispy. So yeah, that is looking oh so crispy. Okay, so since our base is done, we're gonna turn the burner off. We're gonna go top our pizza. All right, so now we're gonna add our pizza crust to our pan. Now we're gonna add our toppings. So now we're gonna take off 125 grams. That's one thing you want to be careful of. You don't want to add too much sauce. It's going to make your pizza soggy. We zero out the scale. Get some of this cheddar. And we just kind of shimmy it on there. So now we're going to add our kernel on there. Give it that extra cheesy flavor. Boom. Now we have the mozzarella. And what I like to do is I add it mostly to the middle. Because when you cook it, it'll just like that. Now we cover the outside edges with pepperonis. Equally distributed for all 8 slices. So now it's time to add to the oven. What you can do is just kind of give it a little bit of butter spray on top. Now we add it to the oven. And you cannot forget a key part you gotta wave. And now we wait about 8 to 12 minutes, and then we put it on broil, and I'll tell you exactly how to do that, and then we get to enjoy. All right, so it's been about 8 minutes, and our pizza is almost ready. So you can see she's starting to get golden brown and juicy, and goodness gracious. I love pizza. All right, now we close the oven. We put it on broil to get it nice and crispy. Wait till I open this oven. Just wait. Wait until you see this. Get this, Rico. What the heck? Bro. I gotta get this on my story. And now we take it out. Oh my gosh, she's so beautiful. Tell me, like, what is life? All right, so now we're gonna slice up our pizza. Okay, so now I want to show you guys the art of the cheese pull. So this is a little trick that whenever you see me take up a slice, you see the cheese coming out. So what you want to do, you're going to look at your pizza, and so since you sliced it, you separated the cheese. What you want to do is kind of pat the cheese all back together. Let it melt together. So now what you're gonna do is you're gonna add this back to the oven for like 60 seconds and let the cheese kind of combine again, and then you get a beautiful cheese pull. You don't even have to have the oven on for this. Literally, it's gonna be hot enough from whenever you took it out of the oven. So just let it 60 seconds and you get to pull the cheese game. She's ready for some cheese pulls. Weak sauce. It's super hot. I think this one's gonna be good. All right, I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. Sometimes it just doesn't want to cooperate. So for example, our cheese was too crispy. We waited too long because we were filming, and it just doesn't want to cheese pull like we want to. So it's there, but it's not there. So what you can do, because we're in the content business, if you want to make yours look really pretty, what you can do is add a tiny bit more around the middle, spread it out. Okay, so now we just put it back in the oven for a few minutes to let it melt, and then we got cheese pull. So now we will get the cheese pull. Which one do I choose? Which one do you think, young Rico?
Somewhere here.
On that side, you think?
Whatever you're feeling.
I'm feeling that one, but
go for it.
not bad.
It was good.
All right, so low carb pepperoni pizza recipe in the bags. I hope you guys can see. It's not perfect, but it's damn near close. And if you want the cheese pull just for the aesthetics, sprinkle a little bit of cheese on there just to get the cheese pull. You're not tricking anybody. It still tastes the same, but for aesthetics and the chances of somebody actually making the recipe is so much higher whenever it's really beautiful and you can just see the cheese coming up. So the moral of the story is go make some low carb pizza gains, tag me, let everybody know that this video helped. Let me know that this video helped. Shoot me a DM, let me know that you watched this video, you made the pizza, and you made it happen. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your support. I hope you love the Magician Club. Never hesitate to let me know if there's anything I can do to make it better. I truly, truly appreciate you. So thank you, God bless, and I'll see you guys in the next tutorial.